Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to all participants of the 6th International Conference on Communication and Business, ICCB 2025. We are the authors from LSPR Institute of Communication and Business, and this presentation reflects our collaborative research. Our team consists of three authors: Priscia Nova, lecturer at LSPR and LSBA, psychologist and counselor actively involved in inclusive learning development for students with special needs. I'm Sri Ulia Suskarwati, lecturer in communication studies at LSPR, focusing on identity representation and digital media. And the last one is Isan Ahmad, a master's student at postgraduate program LSPR and instructor at LSBA, with first-hand experience supporting inclusive learning activities. Our study is titled Identity Construction of Students with Special Needs on an Inclusive Campus, a study of the role of the LSBA Vocational Training Center. Inclusive education is growing in Indonesia, yet often limited to physical access or facilities. True inclusion goes beyond that. It enables identity formation, self-expression, and equal participation. LSBR is one of the pioneers in inclusive higher education, with LSBA offering vocational training, tutoring, and community-based activities for students with special needs. Here, students are not just learners, they become part of supportive community. The research question is, how do students with special needs construct their identities through participation in inclusive vocational spaces like LSBA? We use the Communication Theory of Identity, or CTI, by Michael Hecht, which breaks identity into four layers. The first one is personal layer about self-perception, and the second one is enacted layer about expression through action, and the third one is a relational layer about shape through interaction, and the last one is communal layer about identity within a group. CTI help us explore identity as something dynamic and socially negotiated.
In this research, we used a qualitative case study method. Data were collected through first participant observation at LSBA. The second one is with in-depth interviews with 6 students with disabilities, 3 lecturers, and 4 non-disabled peers. Third, visual and digital documentation, including student-created content. We analyzed data using the 4 CTI layers to uncover how identity is formed and negotiated in inclusive spaces.
Our findings show identity development is gradual and complex. First, personal layer. Student build confidence. One said, I feel confident after managing the kiosk myself. Second, enacted layer. Identity is expressed through action. Student become creator, seller, and contributor. Third, relational layer. Support exists, but some still experience social distance or symbolic exclusion. Fourth, communal layer. Students strongly identify with the LSBA family, fostering solidarity and shared pride. LSBA is more than training center. It's space where disability identity is shaped and validated.
For the conclusion, LSBA serves as more than a vocational institution. It is a symbolic, cultural, and communicative space where students with disabilities are not only trained with practical skills, but also supported in constructing and expressing their identities. Through its inclusive structure, LSBA provides opportunities for students with special needs to participate in meaningful social interaction, engage in self-actualization, and develop a strong sense of belonging within a community. This research aimed to explore how identity is constructed by students with special needs within such inclusive environments, and the findings reveal that identity development is a multi-layer, dynamic process. Utilizing the CTI, This study demonstrates how students negotiate their identities across personal, enacted, relational, and communal dimensions, showing growth in self-confidence, active expression through participation, nuanced relational interaction, and the formation of a shared collective identity. Ultimately, LSBA exemplifies how inclusive educational spaces can move beyond functional accessibility to foster deeper social recognition, empowerment, and cultural inclusion. It highlights the critical role of higher education institutions, not only in providing access, but also in creating spaces where diverse identities are cultivated, acknowledged, and celebrated. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for your attention. We hope this contributes to advancing inclusive, humane, and just higher education. See you in the discussion session at ICCB 2025. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.